like my pockets full of shoulds. Every promise, every rule, trying to become somebody no one ever asked me to. I wore tomorrow on my shoulders, like the sky would fall somehow. Always reaching for perfection, never standing in the now. Then one quiet afternoon, I finally stopped long enough to ask. This was the way I was never asked to carry a suitcase full of expectations with nobody's name upon it. I kept calling it responsibility, but it was only fear disguised. The hardest load I ever lifted was one I gave myself. I apologize for taking space, for needing rest, for saying no. Built 1,000 quiet stories that nobody else wrote. I believe the world was watching closely, counting every step I'd missed, but everyone was simply trying to make sense of days like this. Funny how the biggest pressure never had a voice at all. This was the way I was never asked to carry a backpack full of borrowed worries that never belonged to me. I thought love meant earning every breath by never slowing down, but peace was waiting patiently the moment I set it down. The road felt lighter right away, not because it changed, but because I stopped pretending every burden was my name. Some things aren't ours to rescue, some battles aren't ours to win. Sometimes courage is much quieter. It begins by letting go. This was the way I was never asked to carry, not by my friends, not by my family, not even by the sky above. So I walk with empty hands now, holding only what is mine, leaving all those borrowed mountains somewhere far behind. I didn't become weaker, I just stopped carrying what was never mine. You're still before the same window, staring at the same sky, but the world that each of us was painting wasn't the same. Even the nights I believed our words were finally connecting, with just my own voice bouncing off the walls inside my mind. Nothing but an echo that was only never mine. Just because I said it doesn't mean you heard it that way. Just because I reached out doesn't mean you felt my hand when my truth crossed over to your side of the door. Then into a different shape and scattered into light. Finally see it now, we never really bridged the gap from the very start. We were two islands side by side, and still apart we all stand on the same ground. But we don't walk the same path, the same screen, same colors all around. But the world inside your eyes glows a different shade of light than mine. In the end we each carry our own universe. We were only sharing the same space for a while. Parallel lines that almost touched. Misunderstanding was always our instinct. Understanding, maybe that was the miracle. If the red I see looks blue to you, then this misalignment is the truth. And I'm finally ready to accept it now. Living in the same place doesn't make us one. We trade our different goodbyes and walk up parallel lives, slowly fading into separate skies. Walked into the room and everybody stopped, or maybe nobody noticed. I can't tell, smiled at you and you looked away. Now I'm reading every single thing you didn't say. Every laugh feels like it's aimed at me, or am I just too deep inside my own head to see? My friend just laughed and said, nobody's watching you, it's all in your head. Am I invisible? Am I too much? Do you like me? Or is it just nothing? Overthinking every single touch. Somebody tell me what's going on. Check my phone for the 100th time today. Did you see my message or just look away? Stood in front of the mirror way too long, trying to figure out if something's wrong. Replayed the conversation 17 times. Pretty sure I said something that crossed some lines. My friend just laughed and said, nobody's watching you, it's all in your head. Am I invisible? Oh, am I too much? Do you like me? Or is it just nothing? Overthinking every single touch. Somebody tell me what's going on. Maybe I'm the problem, maybe I'm the joke, or maybe I just need to let it go. Stop reading between the lines of everything. Just breathe and see what tomorrow brings. Am I invisible? Or am I too much? Do you like me? Or is it just nothing? Overthinking every single touch. Somebody tell me what's going on. Nobody's watching, nobody knows. Just me and my overthinking. Here we go. Maybe that's okay, maybe that's fine. Just another day inside this head of mine. Another day the world wakes up, emptiness inside, shoulder to shoulder, but we're worlds apart. Where do they all go? Millions of faces, nobody knows. Where do they come from? All the strangers living their own songs. Drop my kid off, kiss the morning blue, tied my tie and thought of all I had to do. Then I saw them, tiny hats in line, little uniforms and sunshine. A little girl waved back at me and smiled. I haven't felt that light in quite a while. Wiggling and giggling, marching to a beat, the smallest little soldiers on the street. And somehow all my tired fell away, just for a moment, just to start the day. They all go. Millions of faces, nobody knows. Where do they come from? All the strangers living their own songs. And maybe I'm the same, just another face without a name, rushing through the days, lost inside this beautiful maze. Where do they all go? Millions of faces, nobody knows. Where do they come from? All these strangers living their own songs. Where do they all go? Millions of faces, nobody knows. Where do they come from? All these strangers living their own songs. We're all just passing through, finding our way to something true. Today begins a little brighter now. The kids remind me how to smile somehow. Maybe we're all just finding our own way, one small moment at a time each day. I was born when the morning meets the water, in a little town beside the waves, where the daylight gently filled the windows, and the eastern wind shaped all my days. You were born where sunlight meets the harbor, where the ships came drifting in and out. You grew up beneath the western sunset, watching evening colors pouring down. I grew to know the ocean in the morning. You grew to know the ocean late at night. Before we even knew the other existed, were we looking at the same tide? How did you and I ever meet from two distant edges of the world? I came from where the sun rose on the water. You came from where it disappeared. Among a billion lives and countless cities, if one small moment hadn't gone this way, two people who might never know each other's names somehow became each other's home one day. You came from the sunset, I came from the sunlight. Somewhere between two knew the child you were back then, and you never knew the younger me. We grew up on different roads and stories, moving through our separate years quietly. The train I missed, the plans you rearranged, the day we both arrived a little late. If either one of us had chosen differently, our lives might never have crossed that way. Is destiny a road already written, or just 1,000 chances falling into place? I may never know, but since the day I met you, every road behind me seems connected. How did you and I ever meet? When we grew up listening to different ways. I arrived with eastern winds behind me. You came carrying the western sky. Among 1,000 nights and countless choices, if our timing had been off by just one day, two people who might never pass each other somehow looked and knew enough to stay. You came from the sunset, I came from the sunrise. Somewhere between two oceans, your heart found mine. Was there some invisible current running underneath those distant seas, carrying my little wave toward you and bringing yours all the way to me? You brought the evening, I brought the morning. 2 different hours became one day. I don't always say I believe in fate, but when I look at you, I almost do. How did you and I ever meet? From 2 distant edges of the world, I left the place where sunlight met the water. You walked out beneath the western glow. Among 1 billion lights and countless cities, every little chance led us this way. 2 people who might never know each other's names have become a family today. You came from the sunset, I came from the sunrise. Somewhere between 2 oceans, your life found mine. Someday from the sea that knew my morning to the sea that knew your evening sky, we'll walk slowly through each other's beginnings, tracing all the roads that shaped our lives. And somewhere between those distant waters, we'll turn and ask each other with a smile, how did someone living so far away ever find their way into my life? Oh yeah. Ooh yeah. 7:30 bail, I'm without fail into the same car on the same dull line. My reflection in the dark phone screen already blurred, turning the same orbit one more time. Opening the wallet, one down at the edges, finding an old receipt I'd long forgotten. If I'd taken that bus, if I'd held that hand, would the light in my room fall a little differently? Time flowing past, a film with no rewind. Every fork, every name sketchbook under dust, the same manila folders, the same dull screen. What I used to call a dream, locked in that drawer. Only numbers filling up the hours, wall to wall. And in the wallet, worn down at the edges, finding an old receipt I'd long forgotten. If I'd taken that bus, if I'd held that hand, would the light in my room fall a little differently? Time flowing past, a film with no rewind. Every fork, every name I left behind. The dust of what if settles in the afternoon. Would I be happier on the road I never walked? Where are we now? What if dust settling slow on all the roads I'll never know? Right or left, a single turn between, that one small moment shaped everything I've been. Not regret, only wondering the traces left by all the me's I never got to be. Time flowing past, a film with no rewind. Oh, every fork, every name I left behind. The dust of what if settles in the afternoon. Would I be happier on the road I never walked? Where are we now? What if dust settling slow on all the roads I'll never know? The roads I let slip through. Is it raining there too? Everybody's got something to say about love. Do this, don't do that, like they wrote the rules. But have you ever really been there yourself? Or are you just talking 'cause you got nothing to lose? I'm standing here not knowing what to do. Should I listen or just follow what I feel? You talk like you've been here before, but I can't see right through. Don't tell me about love when you don't have a clue. My friends pull me close and say they've got my back. They're looking out for me. I know that much is true. Oh, but something in their eyes tells a different story. They never felt what I feel standing next to you. Maybe no one gets to hand this down to me. Maybe this is something I just have to feel. You talk like you've been here before, but I can't see right through. Don't tell me about love, no, when you don't have a clue. I used I used to measure every morning by how much I could leave behind, always chasing tomorrow's shadow, never meeting peace on time. Traffic lights became a countdown, every sidewalk moved too fast. I kept running toward the future while the moment quietly passed. Then one evening I missed my train, and something different happened instead. Everything became smaller when I slowed down. The worries on my shoulders didn't look so loud. The sky was still the same blue, the roads were still this town. Nothing really changed at all. Everything became smaller when I slowed down. I heard birds above the traffic for the first time in years. The coffee tasted warmer without rushing past the steam. Someone smiled while passing by. I almost waved back too. Funny how the quietest moments were the ones I always knew. Maybe peace was never hiding. Maybe I was walking past it. Everything became smaller when I slowed down. Mountains turned to pebbles without making a sound. I stopped chasing perfect endings, started loving where I was found. Nothing really changed at all. Everything became smaller when I slowed down. Yeah, the clock still moved the same way. The seasons never waited, but my heart found room to breathe inside the life I'd already made. Maybe growing isn't faster, maybe growing is finally seeing that enough has been beside you long before believing. Everything became smaller when I slowed down. The fears that filled my whole world could barely fill me now. The road didn't get much shorter, I just learned to look around. Nothing really changed at all, except the way I saw it. Everything became smaller when I slowed down. I wasn't falling behind, I was finally arriving. You never asked me to repay you, so why do I still live like I'm in debt? Trying and lose the hand you gave me, maybe I just never let it go. You're still someone I am grateful for. There's nothing you I could ever hate. So how does gratitude, when held too tightly, turn into a weight? In the hardest season of my life, you reach for me without asking why, when it felt like no one was on my side. You're the one who stayed. I promised I would pay you back someday. Wrote it somewhere deep inside my heart. You never asked me for that promise still. I let it tie me to the past. What you gave me was an act of kindness, so why do I still feel like I owe? Every time your name lights up my screen, why is that the first place my mind goes? You never asked me to play you, so why can I still live like I'm in debt? Trying not to lose the head you gave me. Maybe I'd have never let it go. You're still someone I am grateful for. There's nothing in you I could ever hate. So how does gratitude, when held too tightly, turn into a weight? Thank you, I still thank you. That has never changed. But why, tell me why, does gratitude keep answering in my place? When you call me late and ask a favor, I put my own plans quietly aside. Why does saying I can't do it tonight feel so much like leaving you behind? You would probably smile and say, don't worry, still I search for reasons to apologize. I imagine disappointment on your face before it ever reaches your eyes. I was taught we must remember kindness, and I've carried that belief for years. But is holding gratitude inside me the same as always putting myself last? You never asked me to repay you, so why do I keep pushing myself aside? Maybe I turned all the love you gave me into one more reason I could never say no. You're still someone who looks out for me, the first to ask me if I'm doing fine. And if I hold this too tightly between us, it could make our friendship hard to carry. Thank you, I truly thank you. That's why honesty feels hard. I'm sorry, already sorry, before you've even taken it to heart. You looked at me one day and said it plainly, that I could say no and things would stay the same. That was when I finally started seeing your hand was never what had kept me there. What you gave me wasn't debt, it was kindness to help me stand again. Not a reason to stay on my knees forever, but the will to walk on my own 2 feet. You never asked me to repay you, and I won't keep living like I'm in your debt. The hand you reached toward me in that moment was never meant to hold me in one place. So instead of hiding in the answers you might want, I wanna meet you as my honest self. Even if I have to say no today, it won't erase what you did for me back then. Thank you, I still thank you. Now the words feel light and true. We're okay, I know we're okay. One honest no won't undo me and you. If another difficult day should find me, I know you'd probably reach for me again. And if someday you're too tired to keep moving, quietly sit beside you then, not keeping score of who gave more, just asking how the other one has been. May gratitude become a light between us, not a weight that either one must carry. Seventeen, snow falling on a city afternoon. Something red behind the glass stopped the world for me. Time just held its breath, and silence swallowed up the room. I was blinded by a color I was not supposed to see. After school I ran to work the evening hours, counting every coin inside my tired hands. All those gentle voices saying I could do it, slowly turning copper into crimson plans. I crossed out my first wish and bought them something safe. Father's lotion, mother's white. I smiled right through the ache. I handed them a 17 with everything inside. Watched their eyes go flat and kept my smile in place. Someone tossed a question like it cost them nothing at all. Before you spend that money, did you buy your parents a gift? The red guitar inside me hit the wall, and I folded like I always do when it gets like this. Maybe this is what it means to finally grow up. Let the things that call your name just walk away. I stepped back from the window and I told myself it's fine. I told myself that fine was here to stay. I crossed out my first wish and bought them something safe. Father's lotion, mother's white. I smiled right through the ache. I handed them a 17 with everything inside. I watched their eyes go flat and kept my smile in place. Did they ever know what I put down that day? Did they feel the weight wrapped in that paper? In the corner of the store, the red light fades. I think I left the red behind in there. The next day I went back with what was left behind. I held a cheaper version, close enough to read. The walk back home felt heavier than I thought it would. Oh, I'm laughing but my eyes are saying what my mouth won't. I crossed out my first wish and bought them something safe. Father's lotion, mother's white. I smiled right through the ache. I handed them a 17 with everything inside. Ooh, close enough to red was close enough for me. Red guitar, goodbye. I'll never learn to play you like I wanted to. You stay behind the glass. I kept on walking, not because I wanted to, just because that's what I did. Red guitar, goodbye. ghost. I'm a stranger in the skin I'm supposed to be, losing every version that I love the most. I'm standing here not knowing who is real. Should I listen or just follow what I feel? You talk like you've been here before, but I can see right through. Don't tell me who I am when you don't have a clue. People pull me close and say they know my soul. They're looking at the mask, I know that much is true. But something in the glass is taking full control. I never felt this hollow standing next to you. Maybe no one gets to hand this down to me. Maybe this is something I just have to feel. You talk like you've been here before, but I can see right through. Don't tell me who I am when you don't have a clue. I used to hang on every word, now I hear nothing but silence. The only voice that matters now is the one I've seen enough, I know the truth. I don't need a guide. No one gets to tell me how to live when it feels this right. It feels this right. It feels this right. Dead pixels spreading through the screen inside my chest. Colors that were brighter going dim. Not enough to hurt, not enough to cry. I know better than this, then why won't something let me breathe? The screen still close, the pixel holds wrong color, but it's still on. Counting every grain of sand inside my open palm. The summer's clear enough to see right through. I'd stay beneath the water till my lips were almost blue. Where did I go? When did that version walk away? Now I drink the scalding bath and simply call it fine. New shoes track the mud, I shake it off and go. The carousel at the fair still spins a dizzy light. I pass it like a broken lamp, unmoved and slow. Dead pixels spreading through the screen inside my chest. The colors that were brighter going dim. Not enough to hurt, not enough to cry. I know better than this, then why won't something let me breathe? The screen still glows, the pixel holds wrong color, but it's still on. A typo in a first love letter used to wreck my day. My heart would race and pull me to the floor at night. Now even when a scene lands its most perfect blow, I check the timestamp, note the minutes left to run. The needle used to sting, a cut once meant something real. Now they fit like leather worn down, soft to shape. I've mastered every way to step aside before things land, and I find myself a little hard to place. something, let me breathe. The screen still glows, the pixel holes, wrong color, but it's still on. When the first snow fell, child would press against the glass and hold her breath. She's not here anymore. I opened the umbrella, already thinking of my shoes. How strange a thing to be dead. Pixels spreading through the screen inside my chest. The colors that were brighter going dim. Not enough to hurt, not enough to cry. I've known this long enough, then why won't something let me breathe? What it means to go numb, what it means to be tamed. A rather convenient kind of hell, isn't it?
There'll be so much sunlight when we were young. If I missed you, I was first to run. I could bring you something just to see you smile, never asking what I'd get in return. We never counted who called more often, or who picked up the dinner bill. We gave our time because we wanted to. No price attached, no score to settle. We never thought that one heart given meant another heart was owed. If your face lit up, then so did mine, and that was all we needed to know. When did love first learn to keep a record? When did giving start to ask for proof? I don't know the moment it began, but somewhere something shifted in the mood. At first I laughed and let it pass, but every word stayed in my mind. Soon I started counting everything you hadn't done for me each time. When did love learn how to count who went first and who gave more? Now every little thing I do for you comes with something I'm waiting for. Everybody says I'm giving too much, but am I really losing anything? Was I too young when your smile was enough, or was I simply more honest then? Give one, get one. Is that what love is supposed to be? We could cut it all right down the middle, but that won't make our hearts beat equally. The older I got, the more love came with something called reality. I learned to guard my time and money and save my heart from injury. My family looked at me with worry. They said I was the one who tried too hard. My friends meant well when they reminded me to make sure everyone was given their share. On nights you didn't call me first, I made myself put down the phone. If you took one step back from me, I made sure I took one of my own. Instead of holding you when I wanted, I remembered who reached out last time. I said I was learning not to get hurt while forgetting how to love you right. Fairness may protect us both, but every day can't weigh the same. When I'm worn down, you carry more. When you lose your footing, I take the weight. Somewhere love became an equation. Who kept waiting, who arrived late? Every difference I once overlooked became another thing to weigh. I know they only want to protect me, so why are we drifting apart? Am I wiser now that I watch the balance, or just more afraid to trust my heart? Give one, get one. One comes up short, resentment grows. We made it fair enough to feel secure, so why does love feel poorer than before? Not keeping score doesn't mean I have to tolerate it all. I don't have to disappear inside a love that only asks me to grow small. But every tender thing we offer doesn't need an equal, instant return. Instead of measuring by somebody else's rules, I'll ask if I feel valued in this place. Love may never lose a sense of numbers, but I won't settle every score each night. I want some things I give because I love you, with no return date written by their side. Even if they say I'm giving too much, if I'm not giving up myself, then finding joy inside your happiness isn't foolish loss. It's love itself. We can't return to being young and following our hearts without a care. But growing wiser doesn't mean that love must turn into a cold affair. Before I ask what this is costing me, I'll ask if we are happy here. Even after love has learned to count, I'll let my heart speak first, loud and clear.
The clock tower could click through unearthed turf. 100 wouldn't step along the pavement. One figure stopped dead in the center lane, facing the direction no one else is going. White walls, a quiet room, the monitors hum. 100 heads that not the same agreement. One hand rising quiet, held in place, one fingertip against the first domino. Why is there always one note out of place? The one that splits the chord we built this from. No matter how you try to seal the space, it pulls away and finds its way back home. The conductor holds his hands, the orchestra goes cold. No matter how you pull the strings, some sounds won't be controlled. A world where every answer's on the wall, and one sound keeps on tearing at the seam. Why do we keep falling past the line at all? Why can't we ever fit the same dream? Sweetest language wrapped around the noise. A room of yes, every head in the same frame. Between the cracks, a sharp uneven voice, untuned string that plays against the grain. Not wrong, just tuned a little farther out. Arranged to our default inside one measure. And if all voices only sang one route, is that a harmony or just erased? C, E, D, and one F sharp underneath, clean triangle with a point that bleeds. Don't force the tempo, don't force the key. We never were the same instrument, you and me. Why is there always one note out of place? The one that splits the chord we built this from. No matter how you try to seal the space, it pulls away and finds its way back home. The conductor holds his hands, the orchestra goes cold. No matter how you pull the strings, some sounds won't be controlled. A world where every answer's on the wall, and one sound keeps on tearing at the seam. Why do we keep falling past the line at all? Why can't we ever fit the same dream? An empty stage, silence clean enough to call it perfect. And then one, the note that phone inside a box I bought just yesterday. Barely touched and already out of date. An update notification blinking in my way. Push it out, tomorrow it will change again anyway. The charging cable worn down where the hands have been. Not compatible with anything that's new, they say. Every time I hit refresh, I don't know what I've seen. Out of breath and everybody's in this race. Am I the only one who's slowing down, or am I broken? Why does the world's clock turn this fast when everyone is running for the next thing? I'm still here with the version from the past. We locked out, but we're moves on, we're in delay. Don't speed up, don't wear away. More than every trending sound out there. Let's become a song that holds a little more. Slow it down, even errors are okay. At our own pace, loading. Eyes blinking underneath the blue light glow. The news keeps pouring every time I scroll. Where yesterday's right answer turns to wrong today, and clothes get thrown the moment trends move on away. Only this road, your hand inside my pocket, different from the world behind the cocoa screen. All that fancy graphic work is tiring out my eyes. The notifications keep on changing, making me feel rushed. I don't want a feature that will flash and then be gone. I'd rather have the warmth of you. A little rough, a skill I barely learned is already replaced. The shortcut keys I mastered, now they're out of place. And every time I turn around, a new man waits. Another update loaded at a faster rate. When the whole world keeps on rushing past my door, the one still waving back at